So Deadpool came out today, and the Best Buy exclusive is a Steelbook. I'm not sure what Walmart's is, if they had one, and then Target's was a Blu-ray with some postcards in it. I decided, after looking at all of them, to go with the Target exclusive. I didn't look at the after looking at the Best Buy and after looking at the Target, I should say. So I didn't look at the Walmart. But a couple things I really liked about this. I really like this slipcover. You can feel the eyes; they're indented, and then you can feel the outer mask here. And then this feels textured. I don't know how they did it. It's kind of like, if you remember the on the slipcover for one of the Planet of the Apes movies. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, maybe? Anyway, it had a similar feel. This is really cool, though. And then, of course, this is embossed here. Really nice looking slipcover, though, huh? So that was part of it. Here's the back. Spin there a little bit. Very cool. Blu-ray, DVD, digital HD. It's always nice. I enjoy all three of those. Here's the other thing that I thought was really cool about this one. Red case instead of the blue case. Standard edition has the blue case. The Best Buy is red. And I always like something that makes a DVD or Blu-ray stand out a little bit, and this certainly does that. So let's pop this open, assuming I can put it relatively easily. It looks like I'm going to be able to. I always hate when they put this on the top. This seems to have no purpose if it's shrink wrap, but mine is not to question the makers of Blu-rays, just to enjoy them. I really like this movie. Saw it in the theaters, loved it. It was funny. It was everything that everybody said it was going to be. I didn't know if I was going to like the humor part of it. Loved it. Really liked it. So, I'm looking forward to owning it on Blu-ray. There's some extras with it, of course. Commentaries, I think, and some other things. Okay, get all the plastic off of it. Looks really good with the red cover, I think, as opposed to the blue. I like the look of the Steelbook, but I got this for $18.12. Best Buy has an app. I can't think what it's called off the top of my head. But it had 10% off this. And it was $19.99. And so was the regular one, the blue one, without the postcards. That was $19.99 also. And then I got 10% off, so figured $2 off, $17.99, and then tax. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So you've got the DVD and the Blu-ray, and it really looks good with the red inside. I was not overly impressed with the. I'm just going to set the digital HD aside for a minute. I was not overly impressed with the Steelbook. I think it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I just wasn't overly impressed with it. I like the red case. I like the price on this. I love the slip on this one. And then I thought these would be really cool. These are the Deadpool collectible postcards. So you got this here to kind of keep it together, which I think is kind of neat. I think he's got the Marvel logo on them. Greetings from steamy Jacksonville, Florida. Spandex was a bad idea. Yeah. There you go. And in the back it says, "Oh dear, am I distracting you?" And you've got, why anybody would ever use these as postcards, I don't know. Hey, for Aaron Penn and Annie. Greetings from Canada. There you go. Next. What the Canuck? Hello from Canada. Back in the land of the Wolverine, eh? There's the Wolverine at the bottom there. I like that. Big shout outs to Canada. And why not? Great country. Hola from Baja. Justice doesn't take siestas, but I do. Me gusta al la fiesta. I like all these. They each have a little comedic moment. Greetings from Mexico. How do you say chimichanga in Spanish? The back of this one says, apparently this isn't all about me. All the other ones I think said, sorry am I distracting you. Yeah, all the other ones said the same thing. So there's quite a few of these. Greetings from Down Under, home of the sexiest man alive. There you go, Jace. Movie man Jace is from Down Under. There you go. Greetings from Regina, Saskatchewan. Canada is for lovers. That's nice, huh? And finally, you know you want one. Greetings from Sister Margaret's School for Wayward Girls. Playing a little bartender there. So these are all really nice. I will frame these, I'm almost sure, and find places for them on the wall. Perhaps put them in one frame. I don't know yet. So you got one that's vertical. All the rest are horizontal. I'll figure out something to do. But I really like these quite a bit. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're very glossy. I don't know if you can tell. They're very glossy, almost like a glossy photo would be if you had one done. Get Walgreens or someplace. Very shiny, very good artwork on these. Well, actually, there's just a design and then some clever positioning. I don't know which one I'll put up front. Perhaps the vertical one will go up front. The Baja. Like them all, though. So, and then this goes back over them. Yeah, really impressed with the postcards, collectible postcards. I don't know. I didn't go to Best Buy, so Best Buy was in the same parking lot as Target. But I had it in my head I was going to get this anyway. I'd kind of checked out both. I knew that the Steelbook was it 22 or 24? I don't remember. It was more. And I had 5% off at Target, although I still have to get that because my card didn't work. I don't know what happened to my card. They said I needed to update it, or perhaps I never even activated it. I'm not sure. Could be either one. My wife usually does the Target shopping for me. There we go. So it's back on there like that. Very nice. So I really like these. For now, I guess I'll put them back in here with the DVD. And I'll put the digital HD over it. I'll be cashing that code in soon. I usually do it right away so I don't forget. Really happy with this one, guys. Really nice packaging with it, I think. You got the red inside the red case. Beautiful textured feel on the outside of this. You feel the eye holes. Feel the texture of the mask here. Really clever how they did that. Well, what's on it, you say, besides the movie? Well, you've got deleted and extended scenes with optional audio commentary by the director, Tim Miller. A gag reel. From comics to screen to screen. A gallery, concept art, costumes, storyboards, pre-V's stunt V's. Pre-V's stunt V's. Deadpool's fun sack. Don't know. Audio commentary by Ryan Reynolds and screenwriters Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. Audio commentary by director Tim Miller and Deadpool co-creator comics artist Rob Liefeld. Liefeld. I used to know who he was. He did he and Jim Lee, was it? Started do I have any other comics up on the walls? They started a brand of comics. Was it Image? I think it was Image Comics they started. They were more pumped up than Marvel or DC guys were. The art was definitely a different style. I think it was those two guys that started that. But anyway, they've become more of the mainstream dudes now. Yeah, really like this. And yeah, that was everything on there. So, really happy with that buy. For $18, $17.99 actually. Can't beat it. So, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed that, I guess, unboxing, showcasing, whatever you want to call it. I'm looking forward to watching Deadpool again. It was a great movie. I had a lot of fun with it. Looking forward to being able to pop it on whenever I want. Right now I'm watching on television the Fantastic Four from 2015. I don't hate this movie. I know there's a lot of hate for it. I don't hate it. I know that Johnny is black, but I'm okay with that. I don't really mind that. I mean, he wasn't like that in the comics, but you know, it's fine. I look at all these things as kind of reimaginings. You know, I don't expect them all to be faithful. We've seen other ones that were more faithful to the comics. I was good with the one with Jessica Alba in it. I mean, because Jessica Alba was in it. I like that one. And I like the Silver Surfer one, the second one too. You know, I don't know what to tell you. I was a big fan of the Fantastic Four when I was a kid. The comics that I collected when I was a kid. And when I say collected, I had, let's see, the earliest Fantastic Four I had was probably 8 or 9, or maybe it was 10 or 11. It was the Mole Man, but not the first Mole Man, because the first Mole Man was #1. It was the second appearance of the Mole Man. It might have been 14 or 12. 14 rings a bell. And then I had the Frightful Four, which were in the early teens. And the first appearance of Dr. Doom I had. And the first appearance of the Silver Surfer. And the first appearance of Galactus. If you followed comics for years, you know what I'm talking about. These were beautiful comic books. 38, 39, 40. I think that was around where the Galactus run. The Watcher was in those. What beautiful comics they were. And I had all of them. I sold them years ago because I didn't have a lot of room at the time. And I didn't know where to store them, and I needed the money, and so on and so forth. Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Thor. My biggest collection was Spider-Man. The first one I had was the Green Goblin. The first appearance of the Green Goblin I had. And the first appearance of the Kingpin, and the first appearance of the Rhino, and the first appearance of, I think, Dr. Octopus. I may be wrong about that one. I had the death of Gwen Stacy, spoiler alert, and I had all the way up to about Spider-Man 100, thereabouts. That was when Spider-Man fought Mobius, the vampire, and somehow the blood got mixed, and he ended up with 6 arms for a period of time. That was interesting. Then I got away from comics for a while around that time, and then came back to them years later. When Valiant comics were coming out, I picked up some of those. Solar Man of the Atom, I remember, and Harbinger, and there was a few different ones I picked up. Those are my comic days. I have boxes of comics still. Not so many old ones anymore because, you know, I just sold all those, I think, or most of them. I might have a couple where the covers were really tattered up, and I may still have a couple of those, I'm not sure. We had a basement flood, and I lost about 200 comics, unfortunately. I had them in a big plastic case off the floor, and one of my boys was looking at them and neglected to put them back in the plastic case. He just had them in a cardboard box, and they got ruined. It is what it is. You know, I love the kid to death, so there's only so much anger you can have, right? Anyway, all right, guys. That's it for this video. Deadpool comic conversation. That's it for now. I'm looking forward to watching it, though. It should be a lot of fun. What version you guys got? I'm curious. I see a lot of the Steelbooks. Is that what everybody got? I don't know if was there a Walmart exclusive. I don't know. This is the first Best Buy exclusive I saw, but I think for my money it was the best choice. Your mileage may vary.